So I'm using the new vise from our new product. I put the steering wheel from the Mustang in the vise. It's just a wood wheel. Kind of want to make it a little nicer. So I just got a leather wrap, paid $15 for it off Amazon. Put the wrap around the outside of the steering wheel, and I'm simply stitching it. So I'll show you a few pictures of the stitching. It's not real hard, you just want to go back and forth to the threads. Pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Sometimes it can be frustrating if you get it stuck in a knot or something like that. But pretty easy though. Great way to revitalize an old steering wheel. Take that old steering wheel in your car, you can actually do this in the car. I just happen to have the steering wheel out. You can do this in the car. Great way to make that old steering wheel look new. You can get a black cover with black stitching or white stitching or blue stitching, whatever color stitching you want, kind of to match your car. I'm just using the basic black here because of the interior, but you could actually use whatever you want. I'll show you some more pictures. There's a pretty good shot of the stitching underneath the steering wheel. You want to make sure as you're stitching this back and forth, you want to make sure you keep pulling it tight, so you pull that cover tight against the steering wheel. You want to make sure it's tight against there so you don't have any slack in it, slopping it, otherwise it'll feel funny in your hands. Okay, so I'm going along, I'm about halfway there. So if you're going to do this, plan on a few hours at least to make sure it's right. Stitching looks pretty good. I'm cutting it pretty even on the steering wheel. When it gets to the spokes, kind of use your own judgment as to when they're wrapped behind or in front. I chose to wrap behind and then pull back around to pull it tighter on the spokes. But yeah, no, pretty easy. So this is the most important part, is the stitching. Pretty simple. Again, you want to make sure your needle and thread here at the end, your thread is nice and tight in your needle. Otherwise, it will come out and then you will have to put it back and it will be a pain in your quitters. So you want to stick the, pretty easy, just stick it through that piece of thread there. Pull it through. Snug it tight. You don't want to pull so hard you break the thread. Do not break the thread. And do the same thing on the other side. That's pretty much it the whole way around the steering wheel. Once you get it going and figure out what you're doing, it actually goes pretty easy. Hey, did you get to watch the video? How you like it? Pretty easy, huh? Couple hours, you're done. Nice and soft. It's all good. Yeah. Again, Richie D here for Hubcap Nation, where we drive the vibe. Again, don't forget, March 29th, Vietnam Veterans Day. We're going to be doing a special on a few veterans in the area with their cars, so you don't want to miss that. This Saturday, March 29th. If you want us to come out to a car show, car cruise, anything you have going on this summer, shoot me an email, hubcapnation@gmail.com, and we will be there. Again, hey, this is Richie D here for Hubcap Nation, where we drive the vibe. See you next time. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down.